What's up everyone, it's your girl Shay here and I'm back with another video for you guys. And of course, first of all, welcome to my channel if you are new, and welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. And as you can see by the title of today's video, I'm talking about the whole Funimation bought Crunchyroll, or Sony bought Crunchyroll, but basically Sony now owns both Funimation and Crunchyroll. And this news actually broke yesterday on Wednesday. I'm recording this video on a Thursday, but you guys won't see it until Saturday. But I just wanted to talk about it for a little bit because I've seen on Twitter people are kind of hit or miss kind of about this, and we've kind of heard about this whole thing happening sometime in the near future. I do know that it was talked about months ago that Sony was hinting at wanting to buy Crunchyroll, and Crunchyroll was kind of all here for it, but now it's finally gone through, and some people are very upset about it. And for me personally, my jury's kind of out on this, and I'll tell you why. Now, I did read a couple of articles talking about the whole bought process and how actually Sony ended up buying Crunchyroll for $1.175 billion. Now that's a lot of money, but they didn't say much more as far as like if anything's going to change or what may happen. Now I went looking for an article to talk about, well, what does that mean now for us as anime fans and what might change? And I mean might because as of right now, nothing has changed because it just happened yesterday. Now, one article that I did read was by Polygon, and they talked about where there could be some benefit to this. And one of the benefits was because of the whole anime streaming race. Now, what I mean by that is because, as we all know, a lot of other heavy hitters came into the anime streaming game. So now we didn't just have Funimation and Crunchyroll or even VRV. We now had things like Netflix, Hulu. We also had, of course, Amazon Prime that were all vying for anime licenses to show on their streaming networks. So it kind of edged Funimation and Crunchyroll kind of out of that. And now that article kind of hint at the fact that a lot of anime fans were kind of upset about this. A lot of anime fans didn't like the fact that they felt like they had to buy like 5 different streaming services to be able to watch the anime that they wanted to watch. Whereas now with this merger, what it could happen is that, not really merger, but now with Sony now owning both, is it could make it where fans don't have to choose between 5 and now only would need to buy maybe 1 or 2 streaming services to be able to watch all the anime that they want. So that is one good thing for fans that I honestly could see happening, and I'm honestly okay with that because I've heard these same grievances from other anime fans as well about having to buy so many streaming services. But I also don't think these changes are going to happen anytime soon. And the main reason why is because I do know that both Funimation and Crunchyroll have other contracts that they kind of still have to fulfill, and this is through other partnerships that they have. Now, y'all know that Funimation has a partnership with Viz where they're allowed to show a lot of Viz's anime on Funimation's site. So I don't see that changing anytime soon. I feel like they're probably going to fulfill that contract first before anything happens. And the same thing with Crunchyroll having a contract with HBO Max and them showing a lot of their anime on HBO Max's service with the rotating library. So I don't think anything's substantial is gonna happen until both of those contracts are fulfilled. And I'm sure they'll probably talk to both of those partnerships and see if they want to continue them now that Funimation or now that Sony now owns Crunchyroll, and see if they want to continue with that, because some of them may want to opt out, but honestly, who knows what's going to happen. The only thing that I'm curious about is what's going to happen with their streaming services, because now you have 3 different streaming services owned by one company. And what I mean by that is, of course, Funimation has their own streaming service, Crunchyroll has their own as well, and then of course you have VRV, which is a subsidiary or which is owned also by Crunchyroll. So I'm curious on what's going to happen with that. For me personally, what I hope will happen is that they just combine it and just have VRV only, and that Funimation and Crunchyroll get rid of their separate streaming services, because VRV is honestly the best option between those 3. So to me personally, I think that they should just get rid of Funimation and Crunchyroll streaming service and just keep VRV. But we don't know what's going to happen just yet, and I feel like it's probably going to be at least a good year, if not longer, before we see any changes happening. So as of right now, I feel like fans are kind of upset about this whole Sony buying Crunchyroll thing. Like I said, my jury is currently out on this. I kind of want to see what's going to happen. I want to see how this actually really affects us as anime fans, because if you're someone like me who really just uses the services for streaming and stuff like that, but doesn't pay attention a lot to the logistics sometime of things that happen unless it's like breaking news, then it may not affect you too much. So I'm just really just waiting to see what's going to happen. one thing that I do hope does change, and my fiance was one that brought this up to me, is that he hopes that with this happening, that the user interface for Funimation's streaming service changes and becomes more user friendly, because it's kind of just all over the place and it honestly sucks. And Crunchyroll kind of has a good thing going for it, so I hope that that definitely does change. But overall, I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like nothing's going to change, like I said, into those partnerships that they already have. Those contracts are fulfilled and are done with, and then we'll see what happens. This news just broke yesterday, so nothing's going to change overnight, and I feel like us as fans just have to sit and watch and see what's going to happen, because who knows, it might end up being a good thing that this happened. Like Polygon said, it could end up that this becomes the best thing for fans, so that we don't have to feel like we have to buy so many streaming services to watch everything that we want to watch. And it could end up being that those just become the main sources that people go to for anime streaming. It could really change the anime streaming game, so who knows. We're gonna have to honestly wait and see with this one. But what do you guys think? What do you think about Sony buying Crunchyroll? What do you think is going to happen in the future? Do you think this is a good thing? Do you think this is a bad thing? Or are you gonna just wait and see what's gonna happen? Definitely comment below your thoughts. I want to know more on how you guys feel about this. But yeah, that's pretty much what I have for you guys. I just wanted to talk about that just as briefly as I could, because I had to find out a little bit more information about what's actually going to be happening, or what might happen, and kind of throw my thoughts into there as far as what I hope will happen or what I think will happen. But yeah, comment below your thoughts. And of course, you know, I have social media below. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, and my blog, so feel free to follow me on all of those social media sites, or read it when it comes to my blog. And then, of course, like always, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't, and of course, please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you do choose to comment below your thoughts, also feel free to comment below any suggestions you have for future videos. I definitely take a lot of suggestions into consideration, so definitely feel free to leave those. But yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I always tell you guys, stay positive, stay nerdy in today's day and age, stay healthy, and of course, please stay safe. All right, you guys, bye.